All right. So I'm here for a lack of anything else. Right? I don't know. I'm kind of fed up in a way. Like, I praise Helldivers, but I'm so disappointed with not being able to get into the game that I didn't even bother trying tonight. I don't know. I'm just I really don't know. Right? I mean, we go online. It does. I don't want to go online. All right. Yeah. I don't know. So Nightingale came out today, and I don't know. I think Enshrouded is a good game, but I can't keep myself entertained long enough. I mean, here's the weird thing about it, right? So I should have made a video instead, but who knows? Maybe I'll break it off. So Enshrouded is a base building, exploration, crafting, all that stuff. And I play it for like an hour, and I feel like I make myself play it for the last 15 minutes of that hour. I don't understand. Like, how can I play 2 hours of tanks by clicking battle and doing the same thing over and over again? Yet I can't get into something that has exploration and base building and all that stuff for longer than an hour. So I watched Nightingale videos get the invite. I didn't get the invite in time. So it's been on my wish list ever since they announced it. And it just looked, I like the old time look. And it just, I don't know, it's something about it just looked really intriguing. And I've watched 2 reviews tonight of people that I respect, and they don't have anything positive to say. They say it's a good concept, but it lacks.
I offered them a chance to surrender, but they decided to wait and see.
So, I don't know. It's like I feel like I'm in game limbo. Like, I feel like there's, I mean, to the point where I went and I installed a game from 2003. And honestly, I kind of wish I would have put a little bit more effort into that tonight to get it set up. It's like I was having a discussion today with somebody at work about Valheim, and as cool as Valheim is, I'm kind of at a loss myself with it. Oh, I was hoping to get a shot. Shoes. I don't know. But I just feel like all these people are excited about all these different things. Hey, Lordy, how's it going? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. I didn't know what else to do, so I thought I'd go with Old Faithful here. Play some tanks. Alright, I guess we gotta gold it up. Ah, I didn't have enough. Yeah, you better get back here. How's your day or night going? Pretty good? Oh, I'd love to see that. I don't know. I was at a loss of what to play. I'm a little disappointed with the whole gaming industry right now. We're still too early to push. I want the BZ to make a mistake. Yeah, I have that. My garage is my little man cave. Get in there and everybody leaves me alone. Pretty sweet. I'm gonna make the ultimate mistake right here. I'm gonna come up here. I can spot. Great. That's good. Yeah. Mine just went to work. Mine goes to work. I get a little bit of free time before I go to bed. So I choose to do this. So. Yep. Although it's harder to do this because I don't know. I feel it sometimes this game stuff is kind of a letdown. I can't find a game that hooks me. You know what I mean? Like, so I've been playing Helldivers, but for the last week and a half I haven't been able to play Helldivers because the game has taken off so much that there's this huge uptick in players, and the servers are full by the time I try to get into them. So I didn't even bother trying tonight. I was excited with Nightingale. I watched all the beta plays and all that stuff, and connection to the server has been interrupted. Oh, great. And then I watched a couple of videos today, and it's falling apart. So, I don't know. What do you spend most of your time playing? I want to find a decent survival game or something that values my time, I guess. Is what I'm kind of looking for. What the hell? The internet is good, but the server has crashed. This is my life in a nutshell, dude. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, you collect old stuff? I collect stuff. It's not always old stuff. Oh, what the frig, man? What is going on? No, you don't play a whole lot? Yeah. That's okay. If it happens again, I'll just play something else. Oh, I think we're in. There we go. That was stupid. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Should have played. I don't know. Do this. Oh yeah? No kidding. I have a friend that does that. He goes to yard sales and he buys old video game consoles and different things like that. Brings them home, strips them, cleans them, rebuilds them. If they're really nice, he keeps them. If they're not, then if they're like collector item type stuff, he'll keep it. But most of the time he just resells them. I have an Xbox 360 that I bought it in all the Batman games, all the Arkham games, and I played it for a year. And the day before it turned a year old, I got the Red Ring of Death. So I sent it back. They refurbished it, sent it back to me, and it lasted another year. And it did a little bit more of a ring of death. So I have it sitting in the corner of our spare bedroom. And I asked him if it's anything he's into, and I gotta get it to him. The only thing I've ever really collected is die casts. I have all but 3 Bobby Labonte Joe Gibbs Racing 18 cars in the 124 scale. That's the only real collecting I've done as an adult. And tanks in this game, but you can't really put those on a shelf. Yeah. I recently cleaned my garage of a bunch of stuff. Made some room. I have a barn style garage. So it's a 28 by 28 gambrel. And the upstairs is full of a bunch of racing trophies from me and my daughter and stuff. And then just other stuff. Oh, the Monster Jam. Yeah, my son has, I don't know. He's 21 now, but when he was 10, he had a bunch of them. Oh, I'm not going to get a shot at a Suma. Nope, missed. Yeah, he's got the little, I don't know how big they are. Almost like the Stomper trucks. Stompers were big when I was a kid. You put a little AA battery in them and push a button and they just go straight. My daughter did 4-cylinder racing, like Honda Prelude, when she was 12, 13, and 14. And I did kind of street stocks and late models and 4-cylinder mini stock, sort of. Oh, you bastard. How the f I missed that? Alright, he didn't. Yeah. I race go-karts now. Yeah. I race little go-kart, chimp car with a Briggs & Stratton engine in it now. There's a rock there. I can't get him. We're gonna end up getting. It's a small fifth scale, or fifths. It's a 5th mile oval track. So. I wasted that. Yeah, I don't know. It does 30 or 40 probably on an oval, on a small oval. It's a little Briggs & Stratton sealed. It's a sealed motor. You buy it right from Briggs. Huh. Yeah. It's a little, I don't know, they call them chimp cars. Oh, really? Yeah. I got a Victory cross country bagger. I haven't ridden it. Actually, I haven't ridden it since COVID. It only has 10,000 miles on it. It's sitting in my heated basement right now. No gas. Just sitting there. In a climate controlled area. It's like, it's a beautiful bike. Custom seat, did all kinds of stuff to it. Nothing obnoxious, but just did a lot of cool stuff. But I don't know. I haven't ridden it since 2000. Well, I worked from home during the pandemic, so I didn't really have any interest in getting out, so I just kind of left it, and then never really went back to it. Kind of just I don't know. So I've been pondering trading it in, but nobody wants to give anything for it because they're all afraid that the parts and all that stuff because of Indian. So this summer, I think I'm probably gonna get something a little bit more lightweight. Oh, what the frick is wrong with this? I've been looking at adventure bikes, but because basically all I do with it is commute. So I have like a 25-minute drive to work. So yeah, you couldn't ride home. It keeps crashing. Oh. It's weird. It seems odd. Yeah. I've never. So when I was in high school, I had a cruiser, and a friend of mine had a Yamaha GS6, not GS6, YZF 600, I think, or I forgot now, but this is back in the 90s. And him and I traded, and his dad was so pissed off that he made me trade back. And that was the only crotch rocket, so to speak, I ever had. So I've actually been looking at Triumphs. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm in my, I'll be 52 here next month, but my wife's not a big fan of riding anymore. We used to ride all the time. The weird thing about it is I had a Suzuki M50 Boulevard. Freaking love that thing. I rode that thing 11,000 miles without any issues and just loved it. Took a couple trips, like we took weekend trips together, everything. And because we did that, I decided it was time to upgrade to a bagger. So I got a really good deal on this cross country, and she doesn't like it. She didn't enjoy riding it. She feels like it's too big. So she doesn't want to ride it anymore. And people don't pay attention like they used to. You're 55? That's cool. But I go back and forth to work with it commuting. It's like 20, by the time I pull it out of my garage, back it out of my garage, drive away, come back. It's like, I want a bike where I want something like I was looking at the Honda Transalp, or the Tenere 700. But I want something that I can ride in the garage, lean it on the kickstand, and just pivot it around and be ready to go. But I also want something that, if it does sit, like having this thing sit breaks my heart, because it's a beautiful bike and it needs to be enjoyed. But so I don't know. Yeah, I had dirt bikes when I was a little kid. I had the Honda. The hell was it? The Honda 50. I had one of those. I still have it, actually. And I still have my my Arctic Cat kitty cat. So I still have that as well. My sister has my Honda. Her husband restored it back to what it was, brand new. It's really, really cool. So when I was 13, I think I was 13, 12 or 13, my grandfather bought me a Harley Davidson free air moped kind of thing, and a friend of his bought it from him that owned like old Indians, like really old Indians. And when he was getting old and sickly, and he sold all of his Indians to Jay Leno, and my little Harley went there. It was purple and it had the AMF decal on the side and stuff. So when I was actually pondering trading my cross country, I was actually looking at the Sportsters. And I know, I'm not big, but I'm 250 pounds, so I look a little funny on a little Sportster. But the sound, just the sound that the Sportster made just made me think of it. But then I started leaning towards adventure bikes and like the Ducati Scrambler, stuff like that. I think those are really cool. And I'm a huge fan of the Trident Triumph 650, or the Triumph Trident 660. I think that's a really cool looking bike. And I like the Tiger, the Triumph Tiger as well. And I've been looking at some of the CF Moto motorcycles, but I got friends that are hating on me because it's made in China. So I don't know. I do like the Transalp. The Transalp looks like a pretty cool bike. And I was almost on the verge of the GSX naked bike, because I love the sound of it with the right pipe. The thing sounds really awesome. Yeah, the Dukes are really nice. Yeah. I was looking at the little Duke 300. Yeah, CF Motos, yeah. They're basically Dukes. They're actually KTM now builds them out of the same factory that the CF Moto does. And so does Motor Marini. Motor Marini's got some nice little bikes too. But we have a wholesale place near us, like an hour away, about an hour away. And they have almost 1,000 bikes in their showroom. And I've been looking at some of theirs. But I don't know what I want. I haven't really decided. I don't need big horsepower. They have I say brand new, but it's a 2020, a Honda NC 500, I think it is. They have that, which is a pretty decent bike. Like I said, I don't know. You die you can die at any speed. You don't need to. I didn't realize this is such a busy spot. Oh, really? That's cool. There's a guy in the town over from me or so. He restores Volkswagens. Like the old square square Volkswagens. They're so cool. Like the... Oh, yeah. I would imagine. Because you're allowed lane splitting too, right? God, I hate that. I think you guys are allowed lane splitting. I couldn't imagine that. I just watched, actually, there's a YouTuber that I watch. He was driving on this twisty road. He was doing like 40. And a deer came out of the side and friggin' sideswiped him and stuck him into a car. Like freaking head on into the car. It was crazy. Oh, California does that? Yeah. I think Texas does too. Alright, screw it. Yeah. Yeah, we don't allow lane splitting. We also don't... We also don't require helmets. Yeah. Yeah, we don't require helmets in where I am. There's a hurry up there somewhere. Yeah. Oh, how did I not hit that guy? Yeah, I've been lucky. I've been lucky. I've had some friends that have had some bad accidents. I've lost a couple. Yep. That's why, I mean, the road that I go back and forth to work on is only 40. It's a 40-mile-an-hour road. But where I live, we have a lot of deer. We have a lot of wildlife. This is World of Tanks. Yeah, it's called World of Tanks. It's a free game for the most part. You can buy You can buy things. There's a battle pass and stuff, but you don't need to. You can essentially play for free if you really wanted to. So it's a cool game. I've played it for years. You have all different kinds of tanks. It is. It's a cool. It is. It's a cool game. Yeah, you have this tech tree right here. So I have all the Americans. I need to buy actually this one, and I'm working my way up these. So if I get these two, that'll be the last two American tanks to unlock. But you have all these different countries and these tech trees. You start off with a lower tank, and then you can work your way up different lines. You have your son is the one that can save the mothership over here. Oh, he's the techie, the tech savvy one. Same way. My son's 21 and he does some pretty amazing stuff with videos and that kind of stuff. I just started doing it because of him. So, do you have time to play video games at all? You play anything? I guess, or if you had time, what game would you play? I guess. Oh, he's the game player yet. Yeah. Yeah. My son's he started playing this when he was 10. He's 21 now. But he plays some other stuff as well. This game here is good for people that struggle with the fast-paced games. You know, like the first-person shooters and stuff like that. Mario Kart, yeah. I was just talking to somebody today, one of my coworkers, and I said that my first computer had a tape drive, and it had, what the hell? And it had pole position, and I think it was called Silent. Might have been Silent Hunter. Or Spy Hunter. That's what it was, Spy Hunter. So it had on each side of the tape, one was pole position and the other one was Spy Hunter. It's pretty cool. You know, it's like my dad says all the time, like when he grew up, he had, you know, a 55 Chevy, he had, you know, all these different cars, and he'd do anything to get he'd do anything to get one of those again. What the hell? I didn't remember hitting. That's crazy. I didn't remember hitting. Your wife's driving is hilarious. Oh, in the video game? Yeah. I can't get my wife to play video games. She thinks it's an absolute... Yeah. I guess, yeah, Commodore. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't a Commodore 64, I guess. And then my uncle bought... What the hell did my uncle get? My uncle had a computer. It was a Commodore. and he played B-17 Bomber. That's pretty crazy. And then a baseball game. I can't think of what it was called, but we used to play that all the time. It was freaking crazy. Yeah. I tried to get my wife to play. I was going to try again my birthday's coming up. And I was going to try and see if there was a game that I could entice her into playing with me for my birthday. But I don't think I can. I'd try to get her to play The Division or something like that, but I don't know. She would play like Nintendo party games and stuff like that with the kids, but it's not really, or even Xbox games and stuff, but thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be 52, so it's been interesting. Rad Brad? Yes. Yeah, I watch him too, actually. Yeah, I like all the different games that he plays and stuff. Yeah, I like him. Floppy Sword, I've been watching him a lot. Yeah, the Rad Brad's pretty cool, some of the stuff he does. Some neat games. I'm trying to think what game it was. There was a game that I watched him play because I wasn't going to play it. I knew I would never get to. Oh, my Division stuff? I appreciate it. It's not a, it's not a polished stuff, sort of, but it's pretty cool. I love that game anyways, but it's interesting how a game from 2016 kind of came to life in 2020. I mean, a small fraction of it, but it really hit home there. You get a shot, no? But it is. It's a neat game. I got more videos I got to put up. Usually what I do is I play for like an hour, and then I break the videos up into 20-minute blocks. So. Yeah, well, thank you. But I love that game, so I wanted to play it again, and I thought I might as well just play it and build through. And I like it better than the second one. The second game to me isn't as good, but I still play that one too. I almost actually played that tonight, but I just kind of, I don't know. I've been playing Helldivers, which is it's a fun game. But they're having server issues. So because of that, I wasn't able to play. So I kind of gave up on it. And see, as you unlock the tank, you can also unlock the modules. So like I can put a better motor on it. Really? I just got a loot status? How the hell did I get loot status? Oh, on the ARL. Yeah, I will. I limit them to, I can only really do 2 a week. So I'll basically either Monday or Friday, I'll play like an hour or so. And then I'll go in and just break them up in like 20-minute things. I'll cut out some of the stuff because there's a lot of running in them. And then I upload them. So I think I got a video. I have a video going up tomorrow. And I have, I think, 1 or 2 that I gotta upload. So my goal kind of is to get those ready, get those uploaded probably Thursday, and then Friday I'll play another hour. But I do want to spend a lot of time like finishing the game. Yeah, that's it. I don't want burnout, you know. That's the hardest thing. You know, you try too much and then I don't know. But I figured if I can get the game finished. And the other thing too is I don't want to lose track of which video should be where. So I try to do it in an hour. So I'll make a project, put the whole hour into that, my software, and then I'll just go through and watch 20 minutes or whatever and break it up and then continue on. And my fear is that if I get the game finished, I might lose track and end up, oh, what the frick is wrong with this thing? I don't understand why. So the battle's going to be started before I even get in. It sucks. But okay. What are we in? 8s? I guess so. But yeah, once I finish the game, then I'll probably do. There's some other aspects of it, like there's an underground part of it, so I want to do that too. And there's a survival. I'm trying to find a game that I can get into that I enjoy doing that I can do after that game is done. There's a couple games that I own that I tried doing that with, and you know, like everybody tells me to play like The Last of Us and games like that have great stories. But the problem with that is I'm not into zombies. I think zombies are the most overplayed mechanic in any game. So it's kind of hard to get into a game with zombies. But I don't know. Oh, all right. I forgot what kind of map I was playing. Shoot. I need to be invested. You know what I mean? My time that I put into games needs to be honored, so to speak. I want to say the Bad Brad, it was the Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I think, was the game. Oh, that thing got me. Yeah, yeah. He's got a few. It's just some. I'm trying to think. What's the other one? I like Floppy Sword, but Floppy Sword has a tendency to play with another player, and I don't know. That guy, just something about it just gets me. Another guy I like to watch too is Guns. Oh, what's his name? I can't think of it. Guns something. He's three things. He does some gameplay stuff, but I mean, there's a whole bunch of people. You know what I mean? There's a whole plethora of people to go with. I'm just glad you stopped by and watch my stuff. Makes me feel good. I got Vicious, one of the other subscribers, Vicious. He's usually here every night when I stream, and he's usually pretty good at watching the videos too. He's never played Division 1, so he likes that because he doesn't have to buy the game now. So, but I don't know. I like story rich or story. I don't know if it says story driven games, but I like to get into a game that has a really good story, so that you know, like so I've been wanting to put a video together, right? So in 2003 they came out with Tom Clancy's Raven Shield, Rainbow Six 3 Raven Shield. And so I was big into that. I was big into the first Guild Wars. And I don't understand how we got away from those types of games. Like, Ubisoft is one of my most frustrating developers because they come out with a brilliant IP, and then once it's out and it gets so much traction that they just get lazy with it. Like Assassin's Creed. The first Assassin's Creed is phenomenal. But after that, I don't know. I didn't get into any of them. So, and this game here, you play as like a SWAT team, the Raven Shield game. So this is from 2003. I just picked it up on Steam for $2.50, and there's still live servers, multiplayers, and there's still people playing it. It's great. It's cool. And the new games, to me, just kind of lack. They've gotten lazy, you know. And the sad thing is, like, with battle passes, like Fortnite, right? We were talking about this today. Fortnite is probably some of the most brilliant people on the planet, because they know that today's younger generation have very yeah, me too. Yar's Revenge. I didn't sleep for like 3 days when Yar's Revenge came out, because I just found myself playing it all the time. But like today's youth, they always have to have the shiny new thing. So like Fortnite is phenomenal for that, because they're always coming out with the next best shiny little thing. So people are digging in their wallets and they're doing all that stuff. But it's hard to captivate. You know, like I played Biomutant. I loved Biomutant. I thought it was fun. I can't play it. I don't know. I thought about starting over again, but it's much like, it's kind of like Assassin's Creed, where you do something in the area, then you move to another area, and then you do the same thing, and you just keep doing that. But the story was really kind of neat. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I really enjoyed the Harry Potter game that just came out last year before. I don't even remember now, but I enjoyed that game. I thought it was pretty Hogwarts. That's what it was. I thought that was pretty cool. But you look at, so I have never played a Metal Gear game. I need to. I need to, but I haven't. I kind of want to go. I do. He's throwing gold. So that tank that he just shot me, that's a premium tank that you buy with real money. And he was shooting gold rounds. Oh, you didn't distract me. Yeah, you didn't distract me. I was hoping I disrupted them enough to get my team to go around, which they are. So, yeah, I never played Metal Gear, and I never really played anything Halo. And I've been told that I should play one of the Halo games. I can't remember which one, but I was a huge Call of Duty fan. So all the Call of Duties back when you bought your games on disc, all those Call of Duties were the ones that I was into. The new ones, not so much. You know, the ones with the super long stories or the story missions and stuff, those are what I was into. Nowadays, you don't have that. Nobody puts the time into them like they should. Because I've even thought about God of War. When did Metal Gear come out? How long ago was that? The first one. You got all of them? No kidding. Because there's a few of them, right? Didn't they just come out with one? I'm trying to think. I thought they just came out with one not too long ago. Andromeda? Is that Metal Gear? I think it's Metal Gear Andromeda. Metal Gear Andromeda is? I think that's the newest one. Back at Nintendo, yeah. Well, if I look, let me see. If I open Steam up, right? And I go to, you think one is coming? Yeah. So if I go Metal Gear, So there's Metal Gear Rising Vengeance, Metal Gear Solid 5, so there's Metal Gear. Actually, let me do that. So it's just that. So there's Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake is $20. Then there's Metal Gear Rising Vengeance. And then Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Ale. Then Metal Gear Solid with a triangle. Snake Eater. And then Metal Gear Survive. So Revengeance. Yeah, so Metal Gear Revengeance. If I click on this, actually, can I do... Oh, Konami? So when was this one? All right, so 2014 is when this one was released. Phantom Menace. If I click on Platinum Games, right? So there's Metal Gear, Metal Gear 2. Okay, so Metal Gear Solid, Sons of Liberty is 2. Yeah, that's 2. And then Metal Gear Solid 3 is Snake Eater. And it looks like 4. Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh, so 2023 is when this Sons of Liberty came out. In 2023. Yeah, Phantom Menace. It's a shooter, right? Oh, 2005 was the first one. So this is a remaster. So the fourth game in the Metal Gear series set over 2 incidents, 2007 and 2009, featuring Solid Snake and Raiden, introducing new stealth gameplay features. Yeah, Snake Eater. So if I click on Konami, oh, so they remastered all of them in October. Yeah, well, so here it's saying a release date was October 24th, 23. So I'm guessing they must have remastered them all. If I had to guess. Okay, so discover the origin story of an iconic military operative, Solid Snake, and begin to unravel the plot of the legendary Metal Gear series. So this one, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, there's a triangle next to it. I'm not sure what that means. That's to be announced. Okay. That looks pretty cool. I'm sure. I'm sure they are. I mean, that's the same with Ghost Recon. You know what I mean? Ghost Recon is not as good now as it was when it first came out. Just not. And that's kind of what Ubisoft, you know. I mean, Ubisoft did Far Cry. They did all these amazing IPs. And then they just copied and pasted after a while. Once people started eating them up, they just started getting lazy with their development. Started making them, spitting them out quicker and putting less imagination into them. You know, kind of like what people are doing to movies today, right? Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, you take movies today, right? Like they're coming out with a new Roadhouse. Why? Where do we need a new Roadhouse? Roadhouse 2, right? Make a Roadhouse 2. But don't remake Roadhouse. You know? It is. Oh, it is. And you take, like I was telling somebody today that Patrick Swayze was not the star of Roadhouse. Sam Elliott was. Sam Elliott was to me was the star of Roadhouse, but no. And that's frustrating with the amount of money the games cost today. Yeah, they do. And they don't even do it good, right? They don't even do a good job with it. I'm trying to think what the game was. I'm trying to think what the movie was. It was an old Western. It was an old Western and they redid it. It had Beau Bridges in it. I think it was John. I think it was. Shit, I can't remember now. I want to say it was. I don't know if it's Johnny Cash. Yeah. I'm drawing a blank. There was an old Western and then they remade it. And I want to say it had Jeff Bridges in it or Beau Bridges. I can't remember which one. And they did a great job with it. Oh. Oh, Roadhouse? Yeah. My uncle used to take me every year. He'd take me to an arcade. and it was a couple towns over, and it had, oh, what the hell was the name of the game? Oh, what's the sword? The it was a cartoon. The game was a cartoon. I think it was called Excalibur or something like that. But you played the game. It was a freaking cartoon. It was really, really neat. Yeah. So I worked in high school. Through high school, I worked at a laundromat, and we had a Pac-Man machine there. And the owner of the laundromat had it so you could just reach in and flip a button and it would give you credits. So you didn't have to put a quarter in, you just flip the button. And I played so much Pac-Man. It was crazy. Crazy. But I don't know if you remember Yara's Revenge. I mentioned it before, but when I had my Atari, Yara's Revenge came out. And I sat there. What is this thing? What is this thing? MK, what the hell? It's crazy looking. It had that little disc, and it made that music. I can't remember the music, but I can remember when that came out. I bought it. Put the cartridge in. I had dinner. Came back, closed the door of my room, and I played that. And the next morning, I think it was a Saturday morning, my mom got up, went to do errands, didn't even realize I was still up, came home later that day, made dinner, and came in to get me, and I was still sitting in front of that thing playing that stupid game. My eyes are bloodshot red. It was the craziest thing. And it wasn't a riveting game. It was, I don't even remember the gist of it. I remember, I can't even remember how it went. There's something to do with the disc. It was like a spiral disc, and it was red, I think. And you had to do something, and I can't remember if that shot at you or you shot at it. But I can't remember. But it was a really cool game back there. I wasn't into Mario like my sister. When I think we got our first Nintendo, my sister was big into Mario Brothers, and all those side-scrolling things. I was not. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. All those games did was piss me off. Because I'd get to a certain point, and then I'd move just a little bit the wrong way and fall. I'd get so pissed. So I didn't want to be angry. I stopped playing those. I was more into racing games and stuff. We had, I think when we first got our 360, the first 360, it was a white one. So I've never done that, but I've watched some documentaries on it, and one of the guys that I work with, he goes to the events where you dress up as your character, and they have little model characters that they 3D printed. But what's that? Joe Magdanolo, I think his name is. I watched this huge table that they built him, epoxy and all that stuff. It was freaking, that was crazy. But I've never actually played that. Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube that builds epoxy tables. And he built one for, I forgot how to pronounce his name, but he was with oh, what's her name? Oh, I almost got him. Oh, spotted. I don't know where I want to be. I wish I could remember Wood something. I can't remember their names. Oh, the Progetto's still alive. That's okay. I did decent damage, decent blockage. I didn't do much spotting, but that's okay. I don't know why anybody's spotting anything. No. I don't think any of us are, really. I don't think any of our. I mean, it's kind of weird. I can remember more stuff back when I was a lot younger than I can now. But even like, so years ago I raced cars, and I could sit down with people and I can go through pretty much every race that I ran. And we had this discussion one day about, like, they give they give, you know, people with dementia, they give them little controllers and stuff to play with, or like little iPads and all that stuff to do. And I think there's a lot to that. Like when you're racing, or any sport really, you know, your brain is working so quickly that it's in a different REM. So I think it burns the memories even more than what would normally take place. Because I mean, I was going through when we were talking about it, and one of my buddies is like, he's never raced before. He was like, how do you remember that stuff? And I was like, I don't know. Just one of them things, but. Wow, my viewer count went up to like 8. That was crazy. It slowly went 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 8. And I don't usually pay much attention to that, but because as a rule, I talk to myself anyways. So photographic, yeah. Yay, we won. My wife does. My wife remembers everything. Little details, like little, you know. It's scary as hell. All right. Like I had said something a long time ago. Like we'd be talking about somebody and I would say that, you know, their wife's attractive or something like that, like 20 years ago. And then all of a sudden we'd be walking by or something and I'd say hi and she'd be like, aren't you going to say hi? I thought she was attractive. It's like, that's 20 freaking years ago. It's like, I don't remember any of that. Yeah, I have an uncle. Well, actually my grandmother too. My grandmother doesn't know who I am. Even when I tell her who I am, she still looks puzzled. And then 2 weeks ago, I went over to he's kind of an uncle, but I went over to he's living in a home right now, and I went over there and I hooked up a TV for him and stuff, and he didn't know who it was. He wasn't going to let me in the room. He kept telling me I was on my way over, but he didn't believe that it was me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they do that. I really don't. Like, even the most minute detail, my wife will bring it up. Like, she's not one of those that, like, when you get fighting, she just dumps everything. We don't argue. I mean, we've had probably 2 arguments in the 24 years we've been together. But, she won't throw things in your face and stuff like that, but it'll be just that little thing, you know? Like we'll watch a movie, you know. I think actually when she moved in, I had a People magazine. Yeah, that's what my grandmother's going through right now. She's 92. I think she's 92. And she's got dementia and all that. She was in a car accident. I want to say she was late 70s. She was driving down the road, slid off the road. The car rolled like 6 times and she got like a bunch of swelling, and she should have never made it through the crash, but she did. But she hasn't had the best of life since then. So it's pretty tough. I don't visit her because I grew up with her. It's tough to be there, and she thinks I'm her little brother. So I hear stories about how her dad, our dad, more or less, used to beat me and all that stuff, and it's tough. And it's like I've told my kids, I have 2 kids, and I've told them both, you know, your job is not to take care of me. My job was to take care of you. And when I get to the age where I can't take care of myself, I said, take me to like Tennessee or someplace like that. Take anything that that lets people know who I am, like my teeth, whatever. Put me on a bench outside this home somewhere and run. Just leave me there. And don't worry about coming to visit me. Don't do any of that stuff. Just, you know, but I think they'll do it. I feel like they're those type of kids. I think they do it. But yeah. You know, it's like I have a goal right now. So I've been at the same company that I work at right now. I've been in there for 27 years. I'll be celebrating 27, I think, this year. And when I get 30 years, I want to leave it. What in the hell? I don't want to work there. Well, that didn't work out. That did it, boys. Screw it. I'm gonna let these guys come up. Yeah, I'll have 30 years. I told my wife when I'm 55, I want to walk out of that company and do something else. I don't even care if it's working at Home Depot greeting people. I just want to do something else. You know, like my dad. And my dad worked until he was 70. And now he can barely get his own shit done now, you know? He wore himself out for somebody else. And I don't want to be that person. Come on, poke, you little bastard. Their coffee run. Yeah, I was a pre-diabetic. How the fuck is he shooting me? I guess we're gonna lose this one, probably. A union wireman? Oh, 35 years as an electrician? Jesus. So where I work, I have to go through, what is it, NFPA 70 training? I'm not an electrician, but I have to understand it, and the gloves and all that, because the stuff that I work on is high voltage when when I have to open it up, but I don't have to have power. So I can cut power, then work on it, or then get into it. I don't have to work in the live power, I should say. So, but I'm in software now. I do software testing now, but occasionally I have to do that kind of stuff. But I don't know, 5 years ago, I think I had to, I was a pre-diabetic. So I went and made some changes and tried to get away from that, because my dad's a diabetic, and I think he was like 50, and NFPA 70E, yeah. And he was a truck driver his whole life, and I think when he was told he was a diabetic, he was like, yeah, whatever, I can beat this. And now he's paying for it. So he's 76, I think. I think he's 76 now, and he can barely do the things that he enjoys doing, like chopping wood, weed whacking, just yard work, all the stuff that he likes, because he just burned himself out doing everything for everybody else. And I told my wife the other day, it's like, when I'm 55, I'm going to have 30 years at that one company. That's more than half my life. I think I have earned the right to do something else. Not sure what, but something. I have a decent 401k. We have stock options, so I should have enough, and I'm living in the same house I've been living in since since 94, so I should be able to stockpile some money, and, and she's like, well, I don't want to stop working. I was like, all right, well, you don't have to. And I'm not going to stop working. I'm going to wake up in the morning and go, what do I feel like doing today? I mean, some people never get a chance to do that. Yeah. I have high cholesterol. I take simvastatin every day. But so my first job out of high school, I worked there for 5 years. And the guy that got me the job, he had a couple of mini strokes and didn't tell anybody. And then he had a doozy. And it's sad to see, and then I have another friend that had a nervous breakdown, and he's been having a hard time ever since. He's been battling that with 20 something years. I mean, he was explaining to me, that, yeah, my dad does. Takes a ton of them. And the worst thing about the pills is that one pill, like, I know with my dad anyways, one pill does this or fixes this, but it gives you this. So then you got to take this pill to counteract what that does, and it's just weird. Because I think I take a thyroid, which I don't even think really does anything. And then I take my cholesterol stuff. Then I just take vitamins and stuff like that. So. Ooh, the juicer. You gotta kill the juicer. Shit, that would have killed him. You know, it's weird. Like when I was a little kid, my other grandmother. Yeah, I used to be. I used to be pretty religious, and then when I was 13, one of my grandfathers passed away, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't understand why somebody that would be so important in somebody's life could be taken. You know what I mean? I didn't understand that, but so I kind of stepped away from that. But my other grandmother, she lived till she was 98, and everything she cooked had lard in it, and it's like by today's standards, none of it was healthy. But when she was 70, I think she was 70, she had a quadruple bypass, and she was watching the news, and they were saying that the pig, they used pig arteries back then, and the pig arteries were only good for 20 years. And she had turned, like, I think she was 72 when she had it, and then she turned 92, and she was like asking if it was she was calling to find out, like, what were the arteries. What did they use? Did they use pig? What arteries did they use or whatever? Because she was trying to figure out what her warranty was on them. It was kind of comical. Live. You can two-shot him. But yeah, and then her sister passed away on New Year's Eve, 1999. And when we went to the funeral, my great aunt, basically, we went to the funeral, her tombstone already had 99 on it. And I was like, her son was like, yeah, it's been there. So whoever did her tombstone for her husband that passed years ago, they put 99 on her stone. And then she passed away. So my grandmother was like, we need to stop by the cemetery. And because she wanted to check that to make sure that hers didn't say 99. And I was like, well, you can't say 99 because we're in 99. So it's not true. This little dude right here is going to win this shit. Oh, no, he's not. He got spotted. This little guy right here, if he wins this, he is our savior. He's trying to find the other one. This isn't me playing, but this little guy right here is good. He's using the bush for coverage. Now he's backing up so he can't see the bush. So the guy he's shooting at won't be able to see him. So he tried. Oh, this little guy. This guy's good. So if they go together. Oh, there he is. Yes. Oh, you gotta go. You gotta take him out. Oh, great game. That was a good game for those guys. That's pretty awesome. Good game. See, they should have platooned up. They would have got a special award, but they didn't. So, damn. That's weird. Why isn't it taking me back? It's crazy. Should take me back to the garage. Let me guess, the game is crashing again. Must be. Yep, crashed again. I'll have to ask my son if this is a constant issue. I'm done playing, but I don't want to. I want to see what my stuff was, or see if I got to unlock something else. But tomorrow night I'll be back. I'll be playing with a friend of mine. We'll be playing Valheim. I have to go through and build up some stuff. Can't remember now if I did anything here. Oh, so I got just this thing. All right. So, anyways, that's it for me. I gotta go to bed. I live on the East Coast, so it's almost midnight, and I usually get up around. I usually get up at 6, but then I probably don't get out of bed till 7. But yeah. So the guy, interesting is that the NFP70E, the guy that does that training for us, he used to work at a power plant, and he used to fly on a helicopter and connect himself to the wires and maintain the wires from the helicopter. And he wore like the full metal suit. It's freaking nuts. I don't have the cojones for that. I don't even like electricity in general. I don't like working on it at all. But yeah, he showed us the pictures of him in like this full metal suit and grounding himself to the wire and stepping off and doing the repair and then getting back on the helicopter, and it's like, that's just crazy. I couldn't even imagine that. I guess if you have the right utensils, right, you can do it. So, but anyways, so yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing. I should be playing Valheim tomorrow with a friend of mine. We've been working on a game, playing it together. He likes to try to get a little ahead, but I think I curbed him with that a little bit, so we'll see. Well, yeah, because it can hit you without you even seeing it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. There's so many unknowns with it. Like when I'm at work, I have to put gloves on and do the roll the glove up to make sure there's no holes in it. And then I have to use a meter to make sure that my power is cut. It's like, I don't know. I've tried to distance myself a little bit with it, but anyways, but yeah, I should be back tomorrow night between 9:30 and 10 o'clock is what I try to do. But we'll be playing some Valheim. I think I'll be home on Thursday too. So I don't know. What game interests you? I played this one because one of my subs, John, he wants to watch me play tank. So I played this hoping that he would be here, because when he came to my stream last time, he told me that his ex-wife found out that she has terminal cancer. So he was kind of bummed because he wanted to watch me play tanks. So I was hoping I could play tanks tonight and he would pop in, but I haven't seen him. So, but yeah, use your PPE for sure. So yeah, so my plans for Thursday got canceled, so I'll probably be playing that too. I'll be playing on Thursday. I don't know what I'll play though. But if you can think of a game that you're interested in seeing play, I have like 200 and something games, so I have a couple in mind that I might do something. But yeah, The Division. Yeah, I haven't played one on stream because I'm playing it in the video. What I was doing was, if I get too far ahead and I had to go back and do some things, then I do them on stream, but we'll see. We'll see what's up. So anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate having somebody to chat with, so I'm not just talking to myself. So, but I appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate you subbing and watching my videos. It's rewarding to have somebody that takes time out of their day to do something that you've worked on with time out of yours. So, think on it. Sure. Well, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, so you can tell me then. All right. Take care. Have a great night, and have a great Wednesday. And who knows? Maybe we'll see you tomorrow night.